Hello everybody and welcome to the Swift reference companion video for the Swift reference application. This application is available for iOS, especially for iPhone, and this is it. So today we're going to be talking about arrays, and let's just jump right into it, okay? So this is the application, and arrays are the third item. So what is an array? An array is just a way of creating a set of data, creating a list of items. And just to give you an example, let's just say that you have 4 different types of favorite books. You can just have a variable called my favorite books. And within that array, you can just say, okay, my favorite books is this, and that. And you can create a single variable including those 4 values, if one can say. Pretty much in Swift, we use this kind of notation for declaring an array. And also, like, you can either have explicit ways of saying this array is going to be strictly this data type, or you can just let Swift identify which kind of data type this array is going to be, or the array that you're going to be explaining is. Okay, so within the application we also include a code demo, and let's just go and briefly discuss what is in this code demo. So first, let's just declare a variable about a camping list. Variable, okay. Not vamping, camping. Vamping sounds like vampire, and we don't want that. Okay, so we have a camping list, and this is going to be an explicit way of declaring this array. And by explicit, I mean that you can say the data type, and the data type of this is going to be a string. And then you say, all right, I'm going to be needing a backpack. I'm going to be needing a map. Just assuming that this is like 1995 and not the GPS era like now. And we also going to need water. This is very important. Water. And that's pretty much it. As you can see in here, we declare an array called camping list. And this variable contains these 3 items. It contains a backpack, it contains a map, and it contains water. So every time that you call this array, it will have all these values within it. So this was an explicit way of expressing an array. Let's just try out an implicit one. Variable, and we say camping list implicit. Okay. And as you can see, you don't even need to tell if it's a string, an int, and so forth. You just like write your data type like this. You say backpack, then you say a map, and then you say water. Okay, and there you have it, like 2 different ways of saying the same thing, explicit one and implicit one. In this case, Swift already know everything within this array is going to be string, so it just automatically did it. Let's just try to print out how many items is within this array. And to do that, we just use the function println. And then you say we only need, and use this function to count camping list. So we only need 3 items for the camping. So we only need, and then you use this function to count how many items are within this variable that is an array. And it automatically counted like 1, 2, 3. So at the end of the day, you're going to have, we only need 3 items for the camping. So in this function is very important if you're using some sort of like way of telling the user in one of your applications you have this amount of data or you have this amount of books, depending on how what kind of array do you have. Okay, and let's just say that you want to add an item to one of these arrays. So you just call the variable and then you say I want to add a compass. Compass. It has a, oh, you know what, this was one of the new modifications created for Swift. You know that Swift is just like a very new language, and every so often you have like new variables or new changes to the actual nomenclature, and this is one of the changes that we noticed. Because in here, for example, when I did this demonstration, this was perfectly fine to add a new item, but now you have to use the brackets. So, but anyways, you have a camping list, which is the variable which has 3 items in it. Then you say plus equal, and that's pretty much telling Swift, hey, I want to add this additional item to this array. And as you can see at the end of the run, you're going to have the 3 items that you had plus the new item, and compasses with 2 S's, of course. All right. So, and the other thing is determining if an array is empty. Let's just try that too. Let's just say if so, as you can see, you just add this modifier here, the is empty. Then you can say print ln and you can just tell the user this list is empty. The is empty. Okay, and then you say, all right, if this is not true, then you say else print ln the camping list is not empty. As you can see here, it's not empty. And then you close this, and there you have it. So which one it is? It's pretty much I'm using an if function to determine is this array empty. So first it will go here and it's asking is this empty, and the answer is no, it's not empty. Then it's an else, and then you're actually asking Swift to print out if it's not empty, then print out this value right here. So it's saying that the list, the camping list, is not empty. Okay, and camping. So let's just say that you want to change one of the items that are already in the array. So let's just say instead of map, in here I'm changing California map, but let's just put like a GPS instead of a map, because this is not 1995 anymore. Okay. Um, let's just say camping list explicit. We're gonna change number one, because again, within an array you start with the zero location. Like this will be the zero location, one location, two, and three. So I want to change map, so this is location number one. So, and it's already, in fact, it's already telling you here. So the camping list explicit one is map, but instead of map, we want that to be a GPS. And there you have it. So now let's just print out again the camp list so we can see the whole thing. Yep, there you have it. You have the backpack, a GPS, water, and compass. And there you go. So this is pretty much, again, arrays are a way to put within a variable, put in various items, and it could be infinite numbers of items. You could call on a specific item and change it if you wanted to, like we did here. You can also like determine how big of an array you have using this function, the that count, and you can also determine whether or not there's values inside that array or not. And in here with this function, you can just determine if this array is empty or if this array has values in it. So again, thank you very much for listening. If you haven't downloaded the application is called Swift Reference or S Reference. Please hit like and subscribe on the button below. And until the next time, if you have any questions, again, just leave a comment and we will talk about it. Okay. Thank you very much and have a good one.